this is going to come down to execution and people doing their jobs. Who are you guys looking at to make an impact in this game? Because my mindset is don't try too hard to make the winning play. Just do your job, be where you're supposed to be, and the play gonna find you, because the play don't care who makes it, right? So who are you guys looking for? Who are you guys excited to see and how they handle their matchup throughout the Super Bowl?
CJ. By far CJ. Because CJ can cover better than what he's been showing us earlier in the season. You know what I'm saying? That Kelsey matchup is going to be big, and I think CJ is going to be on Kelsey in some of those situations. I like what we did by bringing Brent Selleck in to, run some drills with the guys, just for some added extra oomph, in the tight end space. But I think CJ Gardner-Johnson is going to make a play, and it's going to be early in this game. First half, CJ Gardner-Johnson is going to set the tone for the defense. I don't know if it's going to be a pick. I don't know if he's going to punch the ball out, cause a fumble, but it could be a sack. It could be a big tackle at the line of scrimmage. CJ Gardner-Johnson is excellent in coming downhill and causing confusion. Sometimes he try to grab at the play instead of going full speed, putting his body on him. I get it. Sometimes business decisions got to be made. But I also remember in the Super Bowl last time when Pacheco was running wild and CJ Gardner-Johnson came down and put something on his ass. He got fined for it, remember? He was like, yo, enough is enough. He came down and put that big hit on him last year in the playoffs because nobody else was, able to do anything. CJ going to do that early in this game.
You said first drive?
First half.
First half? No, I'm talking about set the tone. You say he's going to set the tone. What, first drive?
It's going to be early. I don't know if it's going to be first half, but it's going to be early. He's going to set the tone that everybody's going to raise their level of play.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go with Nolan.
You took mine.
I like that.
Because we got to get that pressure. We got to have Patrick thinking, spinning, under pressure, feeling that heat. I'm going to go with Nolan. Especially with the story of the last Super Bowl, with the pass rush going quiet, like that D-line set the mother freaking tone, okay? Because I feel like the biggest thing is going to come down to disrupting Patrick. So I'm going with Nolan. Nolan, Josh Sweat. I already know Jalen Carter going to go crazy, but we need, like you said, we need defensively early. We got first drive. It's got to be a tone set in play, whether it's a big third down stop, whether it's a sack for a loss, tackle for loss to force third and long or fourth down, pick, fumble. Like first defensive drive, it's got to be a big play, like period. Shoot, because we seen that throughout the Packers game. They came out. Special teams got that big play. Like early on, we got to set the tone defensively. Let them know they ain't playing around with us. We ain't.
I like that Nolan pick. Back
in blood. This is what this hair represent. Back in blood.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Getting it back in blood. Like
I like that Nolan pick.
It ain't nothing gonna be cute.
I like the Nolan pick. I was gonna pick Nolan. So
you want to know why I like it though? Before
go ahead.
Jalen Carter, they're going to put so much attention on Jalen Carter that Nolan is going to have them opportunities off them stunts. So that's a smart pick. I like the Nolan pick.
And that's why I'm going to go with Milton Williams. Because I think see the thing is, I don't know if they're going to put Jalen Carter on Caliendo. Jalen Carter normally lines up on the offense's right side, the defense's left side, right? And Milton Williams is on the opposite side. Caliendo is a left guard. So Milton Williams, if they don't change too much, Milton Williams is going to match up with him. And like you said, they're going to dedicate a lot of bodies to Jalen Carter. There's no way you're going to allow him to go one-on-one for 60 minutes. It's not going to happen. They're not going to do it. They're going to dedicate some bodies to him. They're going to double team him most of that game. So like you said, LB, no one's going to have one-on-ones easily. And I think he's going to abuse their right tackle. But Milton Williams, I think because remember, he's been here before. People forget Milton Williams been on this team for a minute. He in his fourth season, he was there for the Super Bowl. He's learned behind Fletcher Cox. He's learned behind Javon Hargrave. He's learned from Ndamukong Suh, learned from Linval Joseph. Now you throw Jalen Carter in the mix. He picked up some things from him, right? Milton Williams had a career year this year. I think for the season, I'm going to make sure I got my numbers right here. But for the season, Milton Williams ended it with 5 sacks. There was a point in the year where he was leading the team in sacks. Milton Williams ended the season with 5 sacks and 7 tackles for loss. And he played every single game. His motor's running hot. And I just think Milton is a guy that has the potential to just blow things up. And if I'm going to just add somebody onto him, Moro Ojomo, those guys, they don't get talked about enough in how relentless they are in their pursuit. I'm going to be really excited to see what Milton Williams does. I think he can potentially ruin the game for Caliendo.